Topic of today, guys, is a dull trimmer blade. And if you're interested in saving a couple bucks instead of going out and buying those new blades right away, please go ahead and stay tuned. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner. So just some tips for you. So this is a Stampin' Up trimmer, and it comes with a scoring blade and it comes with a trimming blade. And so these you could remove out and change them out. If you happen to be getting those fiber rough edges when you're cutting your cardstock, here's a couple tips for you. So the first tip I want to share with you guys is to use foil paper. So you're going to get a thick foil paper, preferably, and just fold it. I fold it so I have like maybe 4 layers here. And then you're just going to run your blade over it, as simple as that, okay? So you're going to go back and forth and just run that blade through several times just to sharpen those blade edges. All right, so that's one way of getting your blade sharpened. So the next tip is if you have sandpaper. All right, so I cut me off a piece of sandpaper, and this is a coarse, pretty coarse grain of sandpaper. So I'm going to go ahead and take the trimmer blade off of the track here. And so I'm just going to fold this up, ball this up, so you could easily file the edges. So what we're going to do is take the sandpaper, and then you're just going to run that over it and just file that. And that's going to help it to get sharper. All right. So while we're at it, if you guys have, some people even use a little paper fingernail foil too as well, just like your sandpaper, and go ahead and file that. All right. Another thing that you could do is that you see you have 2 sides of the blade. So you have that top side and then you have the bottom side of the blade, okay? So you have 2 different points to use, okay? So what you could do is you could mark when you first get your trimmer, just mark the side that you use, get a Sharpie, and you just mark this end right here, okay? So let's put this blade back in to the track. And when I cut, I usually butt my paper right up to this stopper right here, and I cut down. At times I do cut up, but for the most part I cut down. So that other top part of the trimmer blade is not being used. So what you're going to do, so this is marked, you take this out and you flip it around. And then you use that end that's not used as much. So you get pretty much a brand new blade. So I thought that was an excellent idea. Another tip that I thought was kind of different was, a couple people say that you use printed paper, or the copy paper what you use in your printer machine, and you put that to the bottom of your cardstock. And I guess the idea behind this, if you guys ever heard of this, let me know. That pushes the cardstock up a little bit, is going to hit a different angle at the trimmer blade and give you a nice clean cut. So try that, see if that helps. Let me know in the comment down below if any one of you guys have used that technique. So another tip, once you get those fiber rough edges, go ahead. I always have a file around in my supplies. You go ahead, you get those rough edges, so go ahead and file those fibers down. Once the blades are no good for your cardstock, some people even save them and use them on their glimmer paper or their chipboard. Before you guys leave, I would love for you guys to become a part of my crafty family over here on YouTube. So why don't you go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon, so you could be notified when I upload my latest videos. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.